Hi guys, welcome back to another Arte Bella tutorial. Today we're going to be taking you step by step through our original painting, Floral Orchard. So let's go ahead and gather our supplies. First we'll need large, medium, and small brushes, as well as a paper towel and a cup of clean water. Now for our paints, we're going to be needing primary red, yellow, as well as blue. And for our secondary colors, we'll mix red and blue for purple, and all three for brown. And then I wanted a little bit of a redder purple and a bluer purple. And for our tinting, we're just going to add a little bit of white to our blue, and shading a little bit of black to our brown. So let's go ahead and create our floral orchard. So starting off, we're going in with our smaller brush, about 3/4 of the way up our canvas, and creating a nice horizon line right there. And then we are taking that same brush and we are going straight down our canvas. We're going to be creating our orchard rows. Now I started about 1/2 inch up at that horizon line and then go down to about 1 inch at the bottom of our canvas. As well as I angle each of the rows that I do to create a nice perspective, as if the horizon line was further away and the bottom is closer to us. So now I'm going in with my largest brush in my blue, and I'm just going to go ahead and paint in that background. I also add a little bit of white, and that's just to create some texture in the background to look kind of like clouds, break it up a little bit, you know, all that fun stuff. And then I'm going to bring in some yellow here real soon, and just kind of do the same thing, make it look like a sunset. I'm blending in a little bit of that blue into that yellow, again adding in a little bit more white just to add those clouds in. And then coming up soon, you'll also see that I accidentally dipped my brush in brown paint, which sucks, but it came out looking pretty cool, almost like a shadow. So I just rolled with it, and I really like how it came out in the end. But if you see that it looks a little bit sandy, that would be why. But I just rolled with it, and I really like the way that the painting came out at the end. So now I'm going in with my medium-sized brush in my darker of the two browns, and I'm going to fill in every other one of those rows. So I start at the very first row with that dark brown, and then again, skip over and do every other row. Now there's no specific way to paint these, just kind of get them all filled in. You just don't want to leave any white on the canvas, because it will be harder to cover up later on. And don't worry about making the lines too straight, because, it's dirt. It wouldn't really be that straight in real life. So just kind of, have fun with it and get everything filled in. Jumping into our next step, we are taking the lighter of our two browns, and we're just going to fill in the rows that we skipped over the last go round. Again, not worrying too much about keeping things straight. If it's messy, then that kind of even makes it more realistic, but you can keep it nice and straight if you'd like to. I just preferred to keep mine straight because it was easier than, I don't know, I would have sat there poking holes in it, and for hours I would have been at this. So I decided to just keep it nice and straight, and keep it clean. Again, going over every other of our rows with that light brown or the lighter of the two browns with our medium-sized brush and just filling it all in. And our next step is going back in with our small detail brush in a little bit of green, and we are just going to dot away at the canvas to create some leaves. Now I'm doing this on just the edges of each of the rows, of each of the darker rows, to make it appear as if the flowers are growing out of those. And yeah, just kind of dotting all over. Don't worry about filling it in completely, just kind of go with it. And if you find an area that's a little bit more sparse, go ahead and add some more in there. And yeah, just kind of play it by eye. And then you're going to take that same brush in that brown color again and just draw right across that horizon line, and that's just going to even out each of our rows for us. So again, just taking that small brush and creating one line right across. And then you're going to go in with your red and do that same kind of dotting motion with the green. However, you do want this one to be a little bit more filled, and you are going in over that light brown section. So again, taking that red, just dotting away until everything's nice and clear. Now you do want to still leave some of the brown poking through, just to give it that little bit more of an authentic growing out of the ground look. And then you're going to jump in with a purple color in another row. The rows don't matter specifically, but I am doing this on my my third row, or from the middle, my one to the right. I don't know my directions, I apologize. And then straight down that middle row, I'm going to be taking my blue, the same blue that I used for the sky, and I am just going to dot away and fill all of that fun stuff in. And then for our last row on the right, we're going to be taking our light blue, and we're just going to fill that in. And then we're going to be taking our more reddish purple and filling in the one on the left-hand side. And for a couple of finishing details, going back in with that small brush and a little bit of yellow, and just poking through each of those rows, making it look like the tips of flowers or where the pollen would come from. You can add as many as you like, as little as you like, but that is our final step for our painting today. And I hope you enjoy watching our videos. Let us know what you think, have any recommendations, anything like that. Go ahead and feel free to send us pictures of your finished product. And then yeah, just let us know how you